Health officials say there is a growing risk of exposure to measles in Philadelphia. They have added to a list of risky locations first released last month and say the heightened concern is because someone did not follow the proper quarantine and really because other people aren't doing things that are very easy to do. Action News reporter Corey Davis is live in Northeast Philadelphia with the update. Corey.
Matt, good morning. Those things include getting vaccinated, according to health officials. We're also told that 2 people are still in the hospital this morning suffering from measles. One of them, at least one of them, is linked to this daycare, the Multicultural Education Station daycare on Castor Avenue. There's a sign also on the front door letting families know that several children are experiencing symptoms. Health officials say measles is very contagious and especially dangerous to those who are not immune or vaccinated.
Measles is highly contagious. About 90% of people who are not vaccinated who are exposed will get measles.
Health Commissioner Cheryl Bettigold says vaccination is key against measles. She says there have been 6 cases in Philadelphia among unvaccinated residents, which originated at Children's Hospital. On Thursday, she confirmed the 2 latest cases happened after one of the initial cases went to daycare instead of following the quarantine protocol they were asked to use. Bettigold warns residents that they may have been exposed at these sites on certain days in December or January. Jefferson Health Building on Chestnut Street, Multicultural Education Station Daycare, Children's Hospital, St. Christopher's Hospital, and Nazareth Hospital. The health commissioner also says if you were in one of those buildings at the time and are not vaccinated, stay home and contact a health care provider immediately. If infected, someone could experience symptoms if they have not received the 2 required doses of the vaccine, which medical officials say is 97% effective at preventing measles.
Causes eye pain with any light. People have high fevers. They just feel awful. But about 1 out of 5 people who have measles will end up hospitalized.
And other symptoms include rashes all over the body, tiny white spots, cough, runny nose, and in rare cases, swelling of the brain. The health department reports that Philadelphia is high when it comes to vaccination rates to help prevent measles, with at least 93% of children fully vaccinated against the disease by age 6. The dates and locations of those possible exposures are on 6abc.com right now to help keep you up to date. In the meantime, though, the health department is working to track down those who might have been exposed and also checking their vaccination status. Reporting live here in Northeast Philadelphia, Corey Davis, Channel 6 Action News.
All right, Corey, thank you for that.